Very well. I shall return.
Here we go again. If we must, let us finish this quickly.
Understood.
Feast your eyes on this!
We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here.
What I wouldn't give for a map. Particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
By your leave.
As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Tis of dire import we unmasked the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Hidden path. I suppose there will... be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
The covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack, not least among them.
We've got choppers!
This foe will recoil from flame.
I grant your weapon a magical...
Masterfully done.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off.
We go, then.
A new day, a new perspective.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Tis of dire import we unmasked the false sovereign. To that end, we must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Stand by. Go. Lead on.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Now there's a thought.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Understood. It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Beware of the particulars.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Then we'd best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
Over here, if you would. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
There's no debilitation. A curative cannot mend.
You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
'Tis as you say.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen?
You'd best go. There's no business to be had here.
Aught you need of me? Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Is that who I think it is?
Aye.
Ought you need of me?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Well met, sir. How might I be? Always a pleasure.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
Well met, sir. How might I be soundly tonight?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
This is the inn, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me. I trust you are enjoying yours. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. Beg pardon? Why would you... A letter? Oh. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' camp. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the...
Is there aught else you care to ask?
Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't...
Is there aught else you care to ask?
If aught about our humble village seems strange, for 'tis here that thieves are instructed to begin with. Those who wander into the village are evaluated. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here, which is to say, you have my approval.
Is there aught else you care to ask?
You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've in response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with...
Is there aught else you care to ask?
Aye. Take care. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, it will allow you to fell all foes, but...
Don't bring trouble to my door, you hear?
Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
Whatever could you want from me?
What's this all about?
Oh, you've a sharp eye. You wonder how I know? For starters, it isn't just me. The entire... Not mysterious about it. We've also... Don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side. Can't offer you any help, though. Village still... I suppose... I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz.
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
No doubt you're dazzled by my...
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. And I shall remain by your side.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win.
Dear me.
You're the one, then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you.
Not half bad!
Thank you, sir.
How dare you? Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I would, but I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play we're men and women of shadow. That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next, but he failed. So the title fell to... That's when he went off, saying he used... And what a scheme. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he said. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go... Me thinks he needs something to remind him of the debt. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to...
This place cheers me right up.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Why don't we go take a look?
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
have any hope of victory. We must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
Cyclops tusks are valuable materials. Shall we see if we can't break one off?
Keep thinking of such trifles, and you'll be stepped on ere long.
I shall see it done.
Feast your eyes on this.
Tis the simplest judgment that our foe goes towards. Knock its feet out, strike air to recover.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone. Together, I think we can manage it.
It seems we have enraged our
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Understood. Arisen, I will light.
Seem to have worn out our foe. We'll not find a better moment. Seize the brute's heart and bring it crashing down. I could use some help.
You would do well to cease the high ground when fighting on an income. It will make the powering up all the simpler.
I hope you weren't expecting a nursery.
You see, this is the product of your heedlessness.
I'll have you know.
When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Bit much blind.
Stand firm. You must not let down your guard, even for a moment.
Very well. I shall return. My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please.
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far.
Come on! Don't drag this out!
Assailants, Master!
One cannot be too careful.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Splendid.
This is how it ends.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid. Paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Well, well. Color me a surprise.
Feast your eyes on this!
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
Indeed, you are correct.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
was about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Let me get that.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we glean to good use. Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him?
Well done.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
I'll gut you and feed you
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. What the?
We've got goblins.
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our cause.
This calls for a kill.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
He appeared?
You should be.
You're gonna regret that.
Where are you going?
Crowds make for easy pickings.
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek. Ah.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Fancy a look at my wares?
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an else such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should... I suppose I sought inspiration. For I confess I find myself rather lost. The timing could not be more unwelcome. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial. I have been training most. Indeed, I fear my aim is only worse. I grew so vexed with myself. Thanks to you, it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. Many thanks. But this is no place to practice. That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the Arisen is no miser.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called...
Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Just remember, I hope to see you again.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed perchance? Do come again.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
I've little enough gold to spend this piece. There'll be a few heavy purses about
Time
today.
to be heading home.
I could use a bit of
Well met,
I'll see
sir.
how far my
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
I've heard some interesting
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Come back any time. Welcome. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
Wonderful.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all. Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Come back any time. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara.
But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an...
I see. If your majesty's... Ah, but of course. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's... And all the while, the doubts lurking in a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course.
That thief maester's a capable sort. I'd wager this will make life rather difficult for the Queen Regent. I have noticed.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
chance to turn a profit.
You!
We've a long journey ahead of us. We ought to employ an ox cart and save our strength.
Tis no great shock to me. You!
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
Tis as you say.
What delightful.
What might there be to find in town today?
Well, this is no good.
Heading home.
Can't let myself get distracted.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
It's been a hard day.
I cannot wait for me away. I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Lots to do.
I lament this calling I've chosen at
Suppose I'll
times.
draw the water now.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about? It was stolen from me while I was delivering it. 'Tis no exaggeration. To be quite truthful, working under a man such as... Unless...
The jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry. The jadeite orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Well, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly near the border, where... Quarrels occur every other day. Always a pleasure.
Greetings. You are the Arisen. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Ofulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of and if I may, 'tis an item of, and in my you will be rewarded.
Sirs Ofulv and Everard each seek the Jadeite orb. To whom ought we to grant it, assuming we find the thing at all?
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Interested in my wares? Times are hard. Barely scraping.
Greeting! We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll...
Go on, have a look. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Well, welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
Suppose I'd best get to work. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson.
Morris!
What?
I've just heard news. Rod was seen being...
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend.
Do you truly expect me to do? The soldiers won't do. Concern it all. He's right. Do you, if you return him to me?
What say we gather some information?
What? This again? I feel bad for the lads, but I don't have time to go check. Monsters are a factor. There's nary a thing I can do.
There are quite a few bistron. Strange that. Mayhap you've seen those. Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true.
You're not worth much.
Have you come from Vernworth? The ancient battleground to the north is, in times past, since a feud, it could say.
Poor Rod. And he's delivered me my remedy. I still recall... Oh, Rog.
The flowers that bloom around here glow come night. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun. Isn't that
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. I can guide you there, if you wish.
'Tis a hobgoblin.
Lightning is its weakness and our strength. You've got the enemy right where I need them, Arisen. Don't let up.
A wild. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Turn out your pocket! I'm taking your life.
Was most effective.
The most priority is to douse those flames.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. And I shall remain by your side.
not sure what to tell you. Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I couldn't venture to say how many times we've camped here now, only that it has come to be rather familiar.
It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Very well. I shall return. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Welcome, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. Hope to see you again. Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. Many thanks to you.
Fancy a look at my wares? It smells.
Living hard, that's what you praise.
The flowers that bloom around here, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I got the foggiest tomorrow, bunch of dullards, a lot of them.
Time to hit the...
We can see far from here, to the land beyond the sea.
For good or ill, we cannot truly know what awaits us till we tread the land ourselves.
I'm not risking my life
This
for a...
job plays out better than the last.
I only polished it this morning.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick coin.
I'll do as I
Ugh.
please. Let them try and stop me.
Anywhere right now.
You'd think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me.
Got work needs doing.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for their tools.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Time to be heading
Gotta be somewhere to make some quick coin.
As if I don't have enough to deal with.
I'll take any chance not.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
I only polished it this morning.
Can't afford any mistakes.
It's been a hard day.
Suppose I'm tired.
At least I have
Barely
my
slept a
life.
wink.
That's something.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
This is no life. Can't get by on muscle alone.
I'm dead tired.
Can't afford any mistakes this time round.
It's been a hard day.
Only fools and urchins
Got
boast
work
of their
needs
coin.
doing.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Time to hit the sack. I'm deep in my cups as 'tis.
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for their tools.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
What's the point? It will be no different.
Time to find me a mark. I need the coin.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
What should I get up to today?
I keep feeling eyes on the back of my head.
Is that a scratch? I only polished it this morning.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Time to hit the sack.
How'd I end up here?
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
Lots to do.
Time to hit the sack. I'm deep in my cups as 'tis.
Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Same old story.
This is no
day
life.
after day.
Can't get by on muscle alone.
Always gotta be in the thick of things, me.
I'll gladly stay a while. What's the point? The morrow will be no different.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
It's been a hard day.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for their tools.
Now here's a welcome sight. My feet always take me here.
I'm not risking my life for a pittance.
Can't afford any mistakes this time round.
Suppose I better give the ox some food.
I keep feeling...
As I... Call, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Lettering all day is tiring work.
Quite the predicament.
Let me get that.
Our road was a long one. Apologies, Master, but you will have to make do without us for the time being.
Nary a new face in
All my
sight.
days were so
Why do I even bother?
It's on me to bear
The
what
perfect. Spot to sit and think a while. Do forgive me, but
all my days were so
do forgive me, but
Perhaps you would indulge.
What reason have you to be here?
there's comfort in the calm of daily life.
What is life without a little spice?
I like to come here when I need a minute.
What reason have you to...
Presume to confound me, do you?
Whoever's my replacement for a fruit of glass.
I do hope our sovereign's enjoying himself.
little enough gold to spend as
Perhaps
tis.
I will wish it.
This place. Would that alter interest in the townspeople depend on
Partial to a little quiet from time to time.
Such
I shan't let anything spoil my evening.
Find someone to buy me a drink. Tommy, the bear, what?
Another ale cup.
Nice place this. I'm in no not sure what to do with myself today.
Naught but tedious talk of gold.
I only pray my watch finishes without it.
All this revelry.
These festivities are part.
Might as well make merry.
I'm frightfully busy. No time.
Whatever am I to do?
'Twouldn't do to...
Business to attend to, friends to solve.
'Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's...
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me.
So many happy voices carried on the wind. I shan't let anything.
All my days were so tranquil.
Beg pardon, sir?
Fine place to collect my thanks.
All this merrymaking is a joy to...
I suppose I'll avail myself of the...
Let us forget the dragon and dance the night away.
Surely these extravagances cannot...
Up my training.
Sooner my duties are complete.
I've little enough.
I like to come here when I'm needing a
I'd sooner stay out of that. We're a cloth.
Well, out with it.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
This is a peaceful place. The sky always puts me
Perfect
in
meditation. Let
They're the same tired faces and the same tired frocks.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I'm just grateful.
What is it like?
this quiet makes me itch.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Good day, sir.
Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Art, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check, hope to see you again.
This looks as good a place as any.
You! You shan't hear me
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
A new day, a new perspective.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Well met, sir.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Won't someone do aught about this?
I'll get that for you. Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
I'm just a quick bus, not at the expense of my duty.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will pray, be cautious.
I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
A fine place to collect my thoughts.
Wait for the new equipment coming.
This place is very dreary.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
There's comfort in the humdrum.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Best mind that tongue before you lose it.
Listen.
What I can do for you?
Soil of learning.
There's comfort in the humdrum
I've a niggling
daily
feeling
life.
I've forgotten something.
Hope I didn't leave the pot on to boil.
Such cheap drink. It is not at all to my taste.
Mindless men.
Perhaps I'll have a nap. Spend the noon.
A larger audience would mean more pockets to fly.
It is on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
Our first sovereign in
From the high road
decades.
only to vanish.
Last.
Was carrying some few dozen poor to the crown as well.
Fair weather rulers, the both of
We're
them.
not the only ones who employ ox
War
carts.
ere rock.
I cannot help but worry that this business will not bode well for anyone.
Work done graciously is work done poorly. I'm in it now. It's getting cold for me. I do so enjoy these nights of gaiety.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour
In here.
Open up!
Open this door right now.
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on then, keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups?
I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean I. As you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime.
That is quite pondery.
Come see me in my bordlery. I'll instruct my attendants to send...
Last night's patron.
Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
Crowns and politics are no concern.
Once the day's work is done, the night is mine.
I'm not sure what to do.
What is life matters? I find myself drawn to
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Lovely disposition. The services we provide are worth every coin.
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
I've wares of every ilk.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Seems my feet always have lots to do.
Well met.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's... Well, well, he is merely Deesa's puppet then. 'Tis even were he to be removed, but if there's aught that compels my attention, he seems a man of import. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
So the false sovereign, Queen Regent Disa, and this Phasus fellow are all working together? It's quite a sordid trio, eh?
I know not what to make of this.
Over here, if you please. Tis this way.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
So, you've come.
Oh, looking for the Jadeite orb, are you? Can't say I've seen it, or heard of it for that matter. It's all coming back to me now. Which is to say, my first stop would be Ibrahim's The scrap stores are in the...
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Or, Deezer, have you proof that you are... Ah! By that mark, This reminds me of a happening 104. He went before the... And what befell him? You... Ha! Crusoe... Aye. I dare say your arrival portends another beheading. Escape? Here? And I need not turn my... That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve in, tell me. Does that ring? I suspected as much.
Not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Like it or not, I must go away.
Best down my keys.
My head will grow with water
Quiet at last.
Yes, Master.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I've nothing to report as yet. Was there some... Mayhap I really would have been better off.
Won't someone do aught about this?
Suppose I ought to be used to this by now.
Beg pardon, sir. But see, a friend of mine has an empty house, but no use. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. Well, you needn't decide this. I've more time than I know how to spend.
Let me get that.
Take it easy today. Teachers on all sides. Where to now?
You!
If I grin and bear it, I'll make it.
One of these days I'll buy myself.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm
There's comfort in the
struggling.
humdrum of daily life.
If I see that rat again, I'll gut him myself.
I well know.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here. Oh, could use a rest.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Could barely drag my ass out of bed. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
Off to market.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Thinking about it.
Dead on my feet.
Haven't got any.
Maybe I'll kiss right here.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those this
Stands on it.
This place never sticks me in this.
My sickle's getting to be blunt as a hammer.
Is there aught I can assist you with?
What business would you have with a humble farmer?
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortunes... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Few can afford perpetual generosity. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble... Many thanks. Hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we care for, Malcolm his name is. This building's very old. Might I impose on...
Let us begin by gathering information.
'Tis no great... shock to me.
Shall we seek some answers? I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Malcolm's been really into... Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making...
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy.
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for information, are we? If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till... just recently.
our prayers are not useless. What hope have we? Where could Malcolm have gotten off to?
Could it be that you are here to help me?
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to... I have no mother or father to speak of. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you. And the problem is, do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch for true. I'm sure you'll find them pretty... Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, these should say... Would you mind terribly if I asked you another? See, one of my friends told all you have to do is find a silver stone. But there's the... Would you find a silver stone and bring it for true? I'll be waiting. Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Oh, just look how it... Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the Grey. I want to tell them. Oh, it's so shy.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Right you are.
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.